Good morning, afternoon and evening everyone. My name is Liam and welcome back to another episode of Sit Down Sundays. Before we get this started, I just want to mention real quick in brief, it won't be brief, next weekend there will not be a episode of Sit Down Sundays. There'll be no episode of Sit Down Sundays next weekend because I am not here next weekend. I am at some friend's house with some other friends, and we are going to have a boozy weekend. A few people from the Pokemon Premier League are meeting up, and we're going to have a few drinks. So I will not be here. I leave on Friday. I won't be back till Monday. So if there was going to be a sit-down Sunday next weekend, I'd probably have to record it on Wednesday. And that kind of defeats the purpose of sit-down Sunday, because sit-down Sunday is meant to be me talking about things that happened during my week. And it would be a bit weird if next Sunday I'm sitting there talking about stuff that's happened on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which there probably won't be much of, and then I'm actually just out having a good time somewhere. So next weekend there's no sit down Sunday. Instead there'll be a different video taking its place. It'll be part of a new series which will be kind of like a filler series, which will just kind of take the place of something when there's a gap on the channel. By the way, many of you might not know this, but if you go onto my channel, if you actually go on my channel page, go on the About section, there's actually an upload schedule in the About section, which will tell you exactly when everything is going to be uploaded. So, let's carry on. Next Sunday, no sit down Sunday. Sunday after, which will be let me get my calendar up. So no sit down Sunday on the 28th, on the 29th, but on the 5th of June, which is the weekend before my birthday, there will be an extra long sit-down Sunday where I'll talk about what happened next week and the week after. So you have that to look forward to. Not much has happened this week. I haven't had many people tweet at me subjects or topics or anything. If you did send me one, I'm really sorry for missing it. I apologise for missing it. Send it to me again and I'll make sure it's in the next one. But I don't have anything written down in my book, so you get to hear about me ramble on about some stuff or another. I'm actually going to start off with something that pissed me off at the gym, because as many of you know, I actually go to the gym now. I know, right? I actually go to the gym now, and it's actually been going pretty well. I enjoy going. It gets me out of the house for a while. Pretty much just get to like lift some weights, work out some aggression I may have every now and then kind of thing. And I always leave the gym in a good mood, pretty much. Except for on... what day was it? Today's Sunday. I'm actually recording this on Sunday, by the way. I'm recording this about 2 hours before it goes up because I totally forgot about it. So the time now is 5 PM my time. It'll probably go up at 7 PM my time in about 2 hours. So this is as fresh as it gets for Sit Down Sunday. What day did I go to the gym? Thursday? I think it was Thursday. I went to the gym. And there's a machine that's kind of like... you guys have probably seen it before, but I'll describe it to you. It's like an archway kind of thing. So you got two posts like that, one that goes across the top. The one that goes across the top got some pull-up handles on it. The two archways have weights in them. You can put different attachments on the sides, so you can do things like chest flies, or you can do bicep curls, or you can do tricep curls, whatever you want to call them. It's kind of like that. So I've done everything else I had to do. I was going to use that machine next, and I noticed some guy has been on it for the past 30 minutes. Like, for the past 30 minutes, he has not left that machine's side. So he's quite attached to it. I think they had a little thing going on. So he does his set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of he was really straining hard, almost crapped himself. And then when for those of you who might not go to the gym, generally you do your set. That's like however many, you might do 10 reps of something where you lift up the weight 10 times and then stop and you take like a minute break or whatever in between. He done his set and then he would just stand there in the middle of the machine, and he'd stand there for like 2 minutes just looking at his phone doing nothing, so no one else can use the machine because he's just standing there. And it's like, get the fuck out of the way. Pretty much. You're not the only one at the gym, dude. It's like, it really bothered me, and it shouldn't have. And I should have just gone up to him and just said, like, can you move while I want to use it? And then when I'm done, you can come back and use it. and we can take it in turns, just like we was taught in little people's school. But he was just standing there looking at his phone, and there's like me and another guy as well who wanted to go on the machine, just looking at this guy standing there like panting and like a dead gorilla. And oh my gosh, it irked me so much, just the selfishness of some people who are stuck in their own little world and their own little bubble, and they just can't think past, they just can't possibly think that like someone else might need to do something, because as long as they can do it, it's like, I don't care what anyone else thinks, because I'm using the gym and I'm the most important one here, because I'm going to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. Really, really irked me. That's just a little story anyway. In the end, I ended up using the machine. I went home happy. I've had my milkshake. I've had my protein shake. I've been doing good. I'm enjoying the gym. Gym's fun. Now on to something that my friend Jay, a YouTube gamer, some of you may have heard of him, touched on in one of his rant videos lately. And that is people who are predominantly dedicating their channel. My phone vibrated. It never does that. People who predominantly dedicating their channel to Sun and Moon stuff. People who are just doing Sun and Moon leaks, trailer analysis, breakdown, things you might have missed of the red circle and the arrow nonsense and all that kind of jazz and whatnot. He basically said people like that who base their channel off that thing will eventually die out, because eventually there won't be a new game, and all of their subscribers are just subscribed to them because they are a channel who gets things out about a new game. And once everyone has the new game, then no one's going to be searching for things about the new game anymore, because they have it themselves. Completely 100% agree with Jay here. A lot of people were attacking him. A lot of people were mad at him for saying like these channels will die out, they're not a healthy channel, because eventually they're going to have to make some standard content like the rest of us, whether that be a let's play or a countdown or battles or whatever else, and they haven't built up a channel audience around that. And it's totally true. It's totally true. If I can put it in the form of an analogy, it'd be like, and to go a bit crude, wink, it'd be like if you had a porn channel. You have dedicated, not on YouTube obviously, like imagine it being your TV. There is a TV channel on your TV that only shows porno. It just shows naked people. And then one day, it just does this, it builds up this whole great audience. Yeah, I really like the porno. Woo! Love the porno me. And then one day, it's got to do something else because the porno runs out, or they run out of ideas, or everyone does porno now. So it now has to do, I don't know, it has to show Storage Wars or Storage Hunters instead. And then no one watches it, because people were watching that channel for the porno. And no one's going to watch it for the Storage Hunters, because that's not the people who watch that channel. It'd be like the age-old thing of, I upload Pokemon content, but if I start uploading Final Fantasy games and only Final Fantasy games, chances are none of you are going to watch it, because my channel is built up on Pokemon content. You guys want to watch Pokemon. You subscribe to me because I do Pokemon. Some of you have subscribed to me because you like me, and you guys are the best ones. But it's just that kind of thing, and it's the same goes for Sun and Moon channels. People who have channels that are based completely on Sun and Moon news going out, doing crap Easter egg like, oh, look what you missed, this could be something. People who have a channel based solely on that. That is a very key point. People who have a channel that's only dedicated to that. Not people who do videos on that, because I've done videos on it. I have done videos on it. But people whose channels are just on that. So don't get it twisted. Don't think I'm calling out people that do those kinds of videos, because I'm not. People who have channels that are just based on that will have their channels die. Because when it comes time for them to actually upload something, like a Pokemon Sun and Moon gameplay, or a Pokemon Sun and Moon Let's Play, that's not what their channel got big off. And it just won't work anymore. It just won't work. If you want to get a channel big off Sun and Moon stuff, that part of my lip's really itchy. If you want to get a channel big off of Sun and Moon stuff, your best bet is to do actual content that you can do at any time, and Sun and Moon stuff at the same time. That's my rant on it. Jay is right. He's right. Those channels are not healthy channels and they won't do well. I just wanted to mention that. I didn't even plan to mention that. Not really, but I went off on it for long enough. On to other news. What other news do I have? That is a good question. Not much has happened recently. Not really. Not much gaming news has gone on. No, I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy, like the Final Fantasy X HD remake on Steam, and I forgot how much fun that game is. Final Fantasy X is the best Final Fantasy ever in my mind. No one will tell me any differently. Final Fantasy X is the best Final Fantasy there has ever been. No one will tell me any differently. I've never played 1, 2, 3 or 4, and I'm well aware that loads of people say 4 is the best one, which I've never played, so I can't give opinion on that. But I like 10 a hell of a lot more than 7. I like 10 a lot more than 9. And I like 10 exponentially more than 13, 12, and 8. 8 is the worst one. If you like Final Fantasy 8, that is the worst one. In my opinion. It is terrible. I actually have the Final Fantasy X guide right here. You guys can still hear me even though I'm not near the microphone anymore. Woo! Look at my Final Fantasy X guide. I'm a big nerd for it. Love it very much. There's not much going on. I'm getting a lot of stuff done on the channel. I have a new series starting up soon. That could start up maybe next week. And I might have to... This might sound weird, the way I'm going to phrase it, but I might have to start double uploads on the channel. And that sounds weird that I have to start double uploads on the channel. Normally you make the conscious decision. But I've made so many damn videos that I just can't put them out fast enough. And I might have to actually make some double uploads, because we've got the Heart of Gold Wedlock going up, which finishes maximum at the end of this month, or round about the end of this month. We've got Wonder FFA sessions, which are still going on. We've got Sit Down Sundays, which takes place on Sundays. So already that's a week's worth of content. And after Heart of Gold Wedlock, I've already got the next series planned, so that's another week of content. And then I have another series planned. So somewhere along the line, there's going to have to be some form of double uploads. And then I have another series planned, which is that one that takes empty spots in places, but I really want to do it. So there's a good chance that on days like, I don't know what day it would be, maybe like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, you guys could be getting some double uploads. So shout out to you. Just in time for summer as well. Just in time for summer, because everyone's off in summer, so everyone's supposed to be watching videos. That's the general idea. Expect a lot of your favourite PokeTubers and expect a lot of your favourite content creators to be putting out their best, like a lot of damn good content throughout the summer. Double uploads, co-ops with people, greatest LP I've ever done, that kind of thing. Expect a lot of that in the summer, because when summer comes along, ooh, a lot of YouTubers kick it into high gear. There's not much more to talk about. I don't really want to ramble on. I don't want to just talk about anything. I suppose I could talk about my situation with Twitch at the moment, because I've kind of stopped Twitch again at the moment. That's mainly because I just didn't have time for it. I really didn't have time for it. With YouTube, work, travelling, I just didn't have time for it. Even when I was doing it, when I started it back up, I was pushing for time. I would come home, I'd throw my dinner down my mouth, and I'd do Twitch streaming from 8:30 till 11:30, and I'd keep my dad awake because obviously I'm shouting and having to talk, and his room is right next to mine. It's just behind the creepy painting wall. So I'm not too sure what's going on with Twitch streaming at the moment. It's not abandoned, it's not never going to be again, but I think I just kind of have to plan around it and try and think of some way to get it to work at the moment. Because at the moment, to be perfectly honest, if something has to be chopped so I can have some time, it's Twitch. Because Twitch has the least beneficial gain for me. And that sounds awful. That makes me sound so selfish. It makes me sound so self-centered, which really bothers me. But it's true. Like YouTube, yep, builds the channel, more viewers, more feedback, more money, basically. Gym, better feeling about myself, getting in better shape, general life well-being. Work, I have to do. Traveling, I have to do. Sleep, unfortunately, I have to do. And Twitch is just kind of like that extra little chunk that I throw on the end of YouTube, because I don't earn money from Twitch, not really. And yeah, I don't know. So put a pin in Twitch at the moment. It's not cancelled, but it's definitely on hold for now. And as soon as I know what's going on with it, I will let you guys know. But do check on the channel for that upload schedule. That will be updated soon with when and how, no, just with and when new series become available. And it will let you know when they're being uploaded. And I think I'm going to round it up there. Quite a short episode of Sit Down Sunday this week, but I didn't really have much to talk about. Not really. I haven't done much since I've really been at work. I just had time off. And I've been losing track of my days, really. I was trying to think now, real quick. Monday, what did I do at work? Nothing really. Tuesday, nothing really. And Wednesday, nothing really. No, pretty empty days, pretty quiet days at work, really. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. I really want to buy a good vlog camera. Like, not like one of the little flip ones that you do that's like that big and you like one of them ones. I want to buy like a proper camera, like a vlog one, that I could take to not only Eurogamer, but I could use to do sit down Sundays like on my bed or in the living room or outside, things like that. Because I kind of get a bit, I don't know, I feel like I want this sit down Sunday to not be as such me sitting behind a desk in the same position I am for all my other videos talking to you. I want it to be more of a relaxed feeling. I want it like both audibly, where English is hard, and visually. So I kind of just want to give you guys like a different setting, different place for it. But I need a good webcam for that, and I want it to be a good webcam. One that I could take to Eurogamer, one that I can use to do that stuff, one that I can use to film stupid little skit things that I've always got in my head, because I think up a lot of stupid skit things in my head all the time. So if anyone knows any good ones, like any good Canon like cameras which can be used for vlogs and stuff, let me know. Just just put in the comments below what make and model and things it is, and I'll search it up on Amazon as well. If you can find the price, even better. Bearing in mind I work in pounds and I have to buy it off amazon.co.uk, not .com. And while I'm talking about Eurogamer, I actually did have a bit more to talk about today. While I'm talking about Eurogamer, I got a press pass for Eurogamer. Aces! I actually got a press pass for Eurogamer, which is amazing. So I will definitely be at Eurogamer on Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and I'll get up the dates for that as well. Just in case anyone wants to go and meet me. Don't know why you would, I'm a bit weird. That will be on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th and 25th of September. 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th of September. I also don't want to make this a promise, so don't take this as law that it's definitely going to happen, but I just might have a 4-day ticket of Eurogamer to give away in some form or fashion. So just a little thing that I might be able to plan. I don't want to make any promises yet, so don't take it as I definitely will have one, but there is a chance that I might have a ticket to give away. So one of you guys could come along and meet favourites such as me and me and me. You can just meet me pretty much for 4 days. So, post in the comments what camera you think I should get. Good ones. Have a look at the channel schedule on the YouTube channel. No Sit Down Sunday next Sunday. Extra long one on the Sunday after my birthday. The weekend before my birthday. I have to say that just so I remember what weekend it is. My birthday's on June 11th, for anyone wondering what it is. Anyway. And I think that's it. Yeah, shorter Sit Down Sunday this week. But like I said, not much has happened. As always, send me a tweet at UnlawfulExile with your topics, with hashtag SitDownSunday or just simply hashtag SDS. Write down what you want me to talk about. I will write it in my book, my little YouTube journal, and I'll write down your Twitter name and you'll get a shout out. If you enjoyed this episode of the Sit Down Sunday, though, everyone, you can leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, you can leave a dislike. Leave a comment. I apologise, it's a bit rushed. Like I said, I'm actually recording this on Sunday, like 2 hours before it goes up, because totally forgot it was Sunday. Thank you guys for watching, though. I love you all more than you'll ever know. Take care, everyone. Mwah. Bye-bye.